Hi guys, Steady Eddie here. Still living it up in the tire, and after a couple of weeks, it's all going well. Everything's seems to be problem free out here. Except I've just picked up this cold from somewhere. Well, yeah, almost problem free. Now, I am as you will know if you've been following these videos. Um, I've got a told that I've got a terminal illness, and I don't even want to talk about that. It's in my brain, and it's got brain cancer, that sort of stuff. But don't even want to talk about that. So, people have, have been unkind and said, no wonder it's your own lifestyle. It's all those years of heavy drinking. So I've decided to, talk about alcohol and my relationship with it. I posted a video on the my other channel, Steady Eddie Live, a couple of years ago. I think it was like, may have been, I don't know, a couple of years ago, and it was called "I'm going to fight this alcoholism," because I, I know, alcoholism is in denial with many people. But I think um, to cut a long story short, I drank every day, every night for 30 years. And I drank a variety of stuff. And people who see me on my live streams, remember speckled hen and pork pies and stuff like that. So I lived an unhealthy in terms of my diet and drinking, and I drunk red wine and whiskey, brandy, Lamb's Navy rum, and all of this kind of stuff. So I was an omnivorous, and and I didn't just drink outdoors. I drank mainly at home as well. So 30 years, I had to put a stop to that. So I put a stop to that almost 2 years ago. I was off the booze, all the booze, for about 9 months. 9 months, and I lost 2.5 stone in body weight. I went from 16.5 stone to 14 stone. Yeah, by drinking, uh, you know, ginger diet drinks, substituting them for alcohol. So I was a heavy drinker, but I miraculously, I showed the willpower and I came off the booze for 9 months. And then early last year, I retired, to Thailand. But I didn't go back to drinking heavily. I had a couple of beers of an afternoon, and maybe a couple of, maybe a few beers of an evening. But that's all I drank. I didn't drink all these spirits and wine and other things, and ales and other things. I only drank lager uh, for those months that I was here last year. And um, I never since I stopped bringing booze into my home or into my hotels. I haven't done that since. So I have a rule now: no alcohol allowed in this hotel room. Because I'll do only drinking socially. So I'm drinking far less. I'm living it up. I had a night out last night, and and whatever. I mean, you have a couple of beers with your afternoon meal in a hot climate. But I'm not really drinking anywhere near the amount that I was over that 30-year period. This is the important thing. Maybe you tend to think the damage has already been done. It's too late. While alcohol has got nothing to do with my terminal illness. That's No doctor has ever mentioned that. In fact, when I was in hospital last year in Thailand, they done a full body, a full body, you know, and I always said autopsy. Um, they did a full body checkup, and I was amazed at the physical condition that I was in. Because I thought, my liver, they're going to show my liver results and my heart. And there was no problem with it. My liver, the liver repairs itself. Even after 30 years of drinking, the liver will repair itself slowly. And they never found any, there's been no evidence found, no doctor in either Thailand or Great Britain um, has found evidence that my drinking has affected the problem that I have up here. I always thought if ever I'm struck down with a serious illness, it will be it will be heart attack. Because all those pork pies that I ate, or or liver. Because well, yeah, no, there's no problem. I was surprised. The one thing, the reason that I was able to get travel insurance last year was simply because I told the truth. The only two tablets that I took was statins and hypertension tablets because I had high blood pressure. I told the truth on it, which is what everyone should do on the travel forms, and they paid out. They paid for my repatriation back to England and all those hospital stays. Always tell the truth on your insurance. But another important thing, I've never ever smoked in my life. Never smoked. So I've never taken any illegal substances, naughty stuff, anything like that. No, I've been apart from the alcohol. I've been clean living over the years. So um, but I was actually amazed at that when they done that check about at the hospital last year. He said, liver, that's okay. Your heart's okay. Because I just thought they were the things that were going to cause me a medical issue, not what I've got, not brain cancer. So as for this, is where this has come from. They've never actually explained. I've asked, how did I get this condition, how did I get it? They just, I think I asked that of the NHS doctors, where did it come from? And they just said, it's your age. Maybe it's just some people just get unlucky so it just comes out of nowhere. Glioblastoma, it comes out of nowhere. He said, yeah, they've never, but nobody's ever blamed. No one has ever mentioned alcohol. So alcohol has not caused my condition. It really isn't. It really hasn't. So like say some unkind people have said it's what's happened to you is probably because of your unhealthy lifestyle. No, it isn't. This has come out of literally nowhere. I've been really unlucky with to get this. Yeah, and I mean, they haven't given any explanation what caused it. No one's ever said alcohol has caused that. No, no, they haven't. So anyway, um, I'm going home soon to face the music. They're talking chemotherapy. They're talking uh, possibly another brain surgery. But the important thing is that I'm having a good time, and this is important to me here. I've had a bloody good time here in Pattaya, and well, last week in Koh Rong last week. Calling it Koh it's in Cambodia. Koh Chang, I mean, Koh Chang. Um, yeah, a good, holiday and whatever. And whatever happens this year, 2025, it's scheduled to be my last year alive, but whatever happens, happens. At least I've had a good holiday. At least I've gone out on a high note. So I'll see you soon.